So what I'm going to show you is actually a pilot study we did in Denmark to reinforce basically the shopper way of thinking when it comes to insights in Carlsberg. And this pilot basically and courageous way to interact with retailers helped us move the way. So I'm just going to show you a few examples on how we did it, and I promise a good movie at the end. So let me put you into a context of the Danish market. Danes actually drink a lot of beer. They started with 80-something per capita, 80 liters per capita. But the one thing that we haven't realized, or we didn't actually notice that fast, is that they are declining in drinking the beer. We lost over 12 liters per capita over 10 years, and that was quite significant loss. They are still drinking alcohol, and they are still among #1 people that actually drink beer, but it's not that much as it was 10 years ago. And another thing that was challenging for us was basically we were tucked really nicely in a situation that we are market leader. It's our home market, and everybody knows about Carlsberg and Tuborg, and we own 50% and more of that volume that is sold in the beer category. So we thought, what the hell, we have everything, right? And the next one, biggest player, actually, you can't even call it a challenger, right? So we were really tackled into that story. But what we haven't realized is basically that pie that we owe half of it is shrinking slowly but surely. And it's quite a challenge, basically, to grow the category and also to take the pieces from the other players, because they all actually compete very, very successfully in that category. As you can see, for example, in the past few years, the player that we couldn't call a challenger at the beginning took all the 8 percentage point shares from us, which was actually scaring. So we realized it's about time for us to change something. And Carlsberg moved away from thinking only about the beer to thinking about the alcohol category and the beer category itself. So we were not just thinking about our brands, we were thinking about how to help a retailer to build basically the category. The scary thoughts about Carlsberg and Danish beer market was that most of the volume came from the retail, from off-trade, how we call it. It's 77% of the volume. But it's not the part of the trade that actually creates the value. So as you can see, everything was driven by pretty much price promotions. Almost every week and every day you have a discount on beer. And you simply choose only based on who gives more discount versus the other. So for us was challenge this. This is how the store looks like. It's piles of beer with only one message on the top saying the price went off from this to this, right? So luckily, it was our home market. It is our home market. So everybody knows about Carlsberg and Tuborg, and pretty much we are somewhere there in the store. So everybody will take from that pile because they trust what they see and what they drank for a couple of years. But that's not driving the value for the retailer. And when we talk to the retailers, it doesn't really help because all we talk is about how much price off we're going to give them and how we're going to actually enhance that price promotion.